Hello guys, good to see you back. Once again I am back with a new project, and today in this project we are going to create a Unit Converter GUI. As you can see in my screen, we create this converter, Unit Converter, and here we have multiple options. First we need to select the category. I want to say if I open this drop down, now you can see we have total two categories, length and temperature. If we select length, then in our from combo box by default it select meter, and in our to combo box by default it select kilometer. So if we pass any value, it's going to convert meter to kilometer. So if I pass 2000 meter, then press on convert, now you can see it's going to show the result at that portion, at that level. If I press convert button, as you can see 2000 meter equal to 2 kilometer. At the same way, if we convert 2000 inch to kilometer and press convert, now you can see 2000 inch. If I convert 2000 inch to kilometer, it print 0.05 kilometer. And if we convert 2000 inch to 2000 feet and then sub this and then press on this button, you can see the different result. 2000 inch equal to 166.67 feet. So you can convert from any units to any unit. But if we select category 2, suppose if I drop down this page and select temperature, now you can see in our combo box we have different results such as Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. Now we have units of temperature. So if I convert 100 degrees Celsius to 100 degree Fahrenheit, you can see 100 degrees Celsius equal to 212.00 Fahrenheit. And if I make it Kelvin and press on convert button, you can see 100 degrees Celsius equal to 100 Kelvin. So this is what we are going to build today in this project and understand how our logics are worked behind on it. So without wasting your time, let's start the practical. Before I start our coding, let me introduce you something. This is hot and new course about Python Tkinter GUI development. Till today, it's come with 10 projects. It is hot and new course about Tkinter GUI development on Udemy. It comes with more than 11.5 hours on-demand video, 72 downloadable resources, full lifetime access and access on mobile and TV. We are going to starting this course from the very beginning. We are going to learn all the fundamentals of GUI development. We are going to learn Tkinter window management, wizards, layout management, advanced wizards, Tkinter event handling, Tkinter variable and data binding, working with dialog boxes, toolbars, adding images, themed wizard ttk, object-oriented programming, how we can apply object-oriented programming in large application and etc. And next we are going to learn how to convert our GUI application into exe file that you can easily share your application to anyone. Then after that, one by one, I'm going to cover all the projects. So don't forget to check out this course. I will provide the link at my description. So let's get started. So as you can see, we are in my Visual Studio Code editor. At first, we need to import the module, the necessary modules. First, I'm going to import Tkinter module. So I'm going to type import Tkinter as tk. After that, I'm going to import message box. So also I'm going to import ttk. So I'm going to type from Tkinter import ttk and message box. Then I'm going to set up the GUI. For that, I'm going to create a root window. Root equal to ttk.tk class. After that, I'm going to assign a title. So here, I'm going to type root.title unit converter. And then I'm going to set the geometry. Root.geometry 400 pixel by 250 pixel. And at last, I'm going to run a main loop. So I type root.main loop. So inside our GUI application, at first we need to create a category selection. For that, we are going to use combo box. But before, I'm going to define a label for that. So I type ttk. ttk.label, we place it in a root window and our label text is select category. And I pack this label. After that, here I'm going to create a combo box, category combo. To create the combo box, I'm going to define a variable category combo. Category combo equal to ttk.Combobox. and we place this combo box in a root window, and our combo box value is length and temperature, and here we assign state read only. So we cannot write anything without these two value. Then I'm going to pack this combo box. So I'm going to type category.combo.pack method. Now after pack this combo box, I'm going to save this file and run this code in my terminal. So after run this code, here you can see our label, and this is our combo box. Now if I click on this drop down, you can see total two value, length and temperature. So you can select the category. If we select length, then in our units it shows different units such as centimeter, meter, kilometer, etc. And if we select temperature, then in our unit section it's going to show Kelvin, Fahrenheit and Celsius. To execute it in our combo box, we need to assign a function with the help of bind. With the help of bind, whenever we select any of the value, I want to say any combo box selected value, then I want to trigger a function. For that, here I'm going to type combo category combo.bind method, and inside the double quotes, here we use this event combo selected, and whenever we select any item from this combo box, then it's going to trigger this function update units, and I'm going to define the function right now. So here I'm going to define the function, and our function name is def update units, and for now in this function I'm going to type pass. It's an event based function, so I'm going to pass event here in our parameter, and I'm going to save this file. After that, I'm going to create the from and to unit selection. So I type a single line comment from and to unit selection, and here I'm going to create a frame for the units. So I'm going to type frame units equal to ttk.frame, and we place the frame inside the root window. And also I'm going to pack this frame units.pack method. After that inside the frame unit, I'm going to define total two combo box with label. Here I'm going to show the units from unit and to unit. Let me show you. So at first I'm going to create a label. So I'm going to type ttk.label, and I'm going to place the label inside the frame unit, and our label text is from. Then using grid method, we pack this label. We place this label at row number 0 and column number 0. After that, I'm going to create a combo box. So I'm going to type from unit combo equal to ttk.Combobox, and we place this combo box inside the frame unit in this frame, and here we do not pass any value to this from unit. Here just we set the state read only, because we are going to pass the values from our function update unit function. According to the selection such as length, otherwise temperature, we are going to pass the value. Then I'm going to place this from unit combo. For that, I'm going to type from unit combo.grid method, and we place it at row number 0 and column number 1, and I'm going to save this file. After save this file, if I run my code in my terminal, this is how it's look like. Now beside of it, at the same way, I'm going to create another combo box and label for 2 unit. So here first I'm going to create the label ttk.label, and this time I'm going to type label 2, and we place the label at row number 0 and column number 2. After that, I'm going to create the combo box. For the combo box, our variable name is toUnitCombo equal to ttk.Combobox, and here I'm going to place this combo box inside the frame, and state is read only. After that, we need to place this combo box using grid method. So here I'm going to type toUnit_combo.grid. We place it at row number 0 and column number 3, and also I add some padding at x-axis. After save this file, if I run my code in my terminal, this is how it's look like. Now below these two combo box, here I'm going to take an input field for the entering value by the user. So let's do that. So I'm going to kill that window, and here I'm going to define a input field. To create the input field, first I'm going to define a label ttk.label, and we place the label in a root window, and our label value is enter value. and our label text is enter value. Then I pack this label, and now I'm going to create the entry field. For that, I'm going to type entry value equal to ttk.entry, and we place the entry in a root window. After that, I'm going to pack this entry field, so I'm type entry value dot pack method. Next, we need to create a button that going to command a function, and that function going to convert our units. For that, here I'm going to define a button, and our button name is convert button. Convert button equal to ttk.button class, and we place it in a root window, and our button text is convert, and it command that function convert, and then I pack this button. And as you can see, we do not define our function, so I'm going to define that function. So I copy the function name, and here I'm going to define the function. So I'm going to type def, and our function name is convert, and inside that function for now I'm going to type pass. Now whenever I press the button, it's going to call the convert function, and convert function going to convert our units. Now we need to display the result. For that, we are going to use a label. So here I type result label equal to ttk.label, and we place this label in a root window, and our text is result will appear here, and our font is Arial 12 pixel and bold font. Then I pack this label. So whenever I return the result, it's going to configure the result label, and it's going to replace the result text with the result. Now let's work on update unit method. So I'm going jump into in that section update unit. Inside that update units method, at first we need to extract the category. We need to extract the category from this combo box between length and temperature. So I'm going to type category equal to category combo.get method. So from this combo box we get the category. It could be length, otherwise temperature. Then inside it, I'm going to set a if condition. If category equal to length, then inside this category, I'm going to set the units, and I'm going to create a list of units. So I define a variable units, and it's a list, and inside the list, we have meter, kilometer, centimeter, inch, feet, and mile. And in elif condition, some type else if category equal to temperature, then inside the elif condition, here I'm going to set the units. Then our unit list become Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. Else, so in our else part, else inside the else block, I'm going to pass the empty unit list. Units equal to empty list. Next, we need to set these units to this combo box, such as from unit combo and to unit combo. So I'm going to type after the else block, outside the else condition, from unit combo, I want to set the values equal to units. At the same way, for the to unit combo, I'm going to inside the curly braces, inside the square braces, values equal to, I'm going to set the units. Then I'm going to save this file. After save this file, if I run this code in my terminal, now you can see if I select the category such as length, then in our from unit, now we have a drop down. We have drop down of length units such as meter, kilometer, centimeter, inch, feet, mile, etc. At the same way, if we open to combo box, now you can see all the units of the length. At the same way, if we select temperature, now you can see we have temperature units in our combo box. But when I select my category, as you can see, our from and to combo box fields are empty, but I don't want them empty. I want to select the default value. So for that, for the for unit, here, for the from unit, here I'm going to type from unit underscore current, I'm going to select the 0 index. At the same way, for the to unit combo, I'm going to select the index number 1. Now to save this file, if I run this code again, and if I select any value, any category such as length, now you can see by default it select meter, because meter is in my 0 index, and in our to combo box it select kilometer because kilometer is in our first index, and you know that our list index start from 0. That's why it select these 2 units, and it will work for the same if we select temperature. Now it select Celsius for in our from unit, and in our to combo box it select Fahrenheit. So this is the first part of this tutorial. At the next part of this tutorial we are going to work on convert function. Also we need to create 2 other functions to convert the temperature and convert the length. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next part of this tutorial. So this is the second part of this tutorial, and at that section we are going to working on conversion logic. I want to say we are going to working on this function convert. So at first I am going to remove pass keyword and I am going to use try block, try. Then I am going to type except block. In our except block I am going to type value error, and I am going to show a message. I want to show a warning message. Here I am going to type message box dot show error method invalid input. Please enter a numeric value. Now at first inside the try block I am going to get the value. I want to say whatever value user pass in that entry field, this input field. So we need to extract the value from the entry field variable. So here I am going to type a variable name value equal to entry dot get method. Using that we can get the value from the variable and we convert it in a floating number. At the same way I am going to extract the category from this variable category combo. For that I am going to define another variable category equal to category underscore combo dot get method. Next we need to extract the from unit and also we need to extract the to unit. So here I am going to type the variable name from unit equal to from unit underscore combo dot get method. Then I am going to extract to unit value. From the to unit combo I am going to extract the value and save it to this variable. Next I am going to set a if condition inside this try block. So I am going to type if category equal to length. If the category is length, then I want to call a function. So in our result variable result equal to, here I want to call a function and our function name is convert length. So I'm going to type convert length and inside the round braces, then inside the round braces as an argument I'm going to take value, the exact value, then I'm going to take the from unit and I'm going to take to unit. And also we need to define that function. So I'm going to copy the function name convert length, and after that, after the except block, here I'm going to type def our function name convert length, and as parameter I'm going to pass value, then from unit and to unit. Then inside this function for now I'm going to type pass. I'm going to create this function later. Now I'm going to type else if category equal to inside the double quotes I'm going to type temperature, then inside the elif condition, then I'm going to call another function which is convert temperature. So I'm going to type result equal to convert temperature, and here I'm going to pass the same parameters. Next we need to define that function, so I'm going to copy the function name and here I'm going to type after that def our function name is convert temperature, and as argument I'm going to take value from unit and to unit. So I copy that section and I'm going to paste it here, and for now inside this function I'm going to type pass. I'm going to create it later and I'm going to save this file. Then in our else block, so I'm going to type else. Inside the else block I want to show a error message. I want to display a error message. So I'm going to type message box dot show error, and our window name is error. Please select a valid category. If we do not select a valid category, then it's going to return the error. And with that I want to return I want to return, here I want to return the result. I want to print the result in our result label at that variable. So we need to configure this result label variable. So here I'm going to type result label.config and I'm going to configure the text. So I use fstring and first I'm going to pass the value. Then from unit and equal to result, here I use colon dot 2f. It's mean after decimal point I want to print only two value. I want to print only 2 digit. That's why I use it. First it's going to print the value. If we pass 2, then it's going to print 2. Then it's going to print the from unit. So if we pass 2 and select from unit kilometer, then it's going to print 2 kilometer. Now let's jump into the convert length function. So I'm going to remove pass and here I'm going to type, here I'm going to create a dictionary and our dictionary name is units. UNITS. Units equal to, I'm going to make u small character units equal to, here I'm going to print a dictionary. So inside the curly braces, it already suggests me the values. So I'm going to print the values: meter 1.0, kilometer 1000, centimeter 0.01, inch 0.0254, feet and mile. Now let's try to understand the units. What I have done here. Our first key represents meter. Here 1 meter equal to 1 meter. Then 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. Next 1 centimeter equal to 0.01 meter. Next 1 inch equal to 0.025 meter. Next we have 1 feet. 1 foot equal to 0.3048 meter. Then we have mile. 1 mile equal to 1609.34 meter. Basically, we convert every unit into meter value. Here we use meter as universal reference unit. Next, we need to convert the user input into a meter. For that, I'm going to define a variable. So here I'm going to type value in meters equal to, I'm going to pass the user value here. Then I'm going to multiply with units. Units dot from unit. So whatever unit user select in from combo box, we pass it here. And from the unit dictionary, we access the particular unit. Suppose user selects centimeter. Then it's going to multiply the value. Suppose user pass 7 here. Then it's going to multiply 7 with 0.01 value. Basically, we convert the value into meter. After that, we need to convert the meter value into target unit, whatever value user select in our to combo box. For that, I'm going to return value in meters divided by units, and I want to access 2 unit. So in our to combo box, if user select miles, then it's going to divide the meter value by the mile value and it's going to return the result. So I'm going to save this file and let's check it, is it work properly or not. So I'm going to hit the run button and first I'm going to select the category, which is length. After select the category, we are going jump into this block, this if condition, and it's going to trigger this function convert length. And in our convert length function, here we convert the length into meter, then we return the original result. So I'm going to pass the value, entered value, and I'm going to pass 12 meter, and I want to convert it into mile. Otherwise, for now, I'm going to convert it into kilometer. So if I press convert, as you can see, it shows the result. If we convert 12 meter into kilometer, then it's going to return 0.01 kilometer. But if we select 12 kilometer and I'm going to convert it into meter, in that case, it's going to return 12,000 meter. 12 kilometer equal to 12,000 meter. So our convert length method worked perfectly. Now let's work on temperature. So I'm going to kill this terminal and I'm going to remove pass. And here I'm going to type if condition. If from unit equal to C, if we select Celsius, then inside this if condition, I'm going to use another if condition. If we select Celsius, then inside this if condition, I'm going to use if to unit equal to Fahrenheit, Then I want to return, here I'm going to calculate Celsius to Fahrenheit. So I'm going to type value and I'm going to multiply the value with 9 divided by 5, and I'm going to add 32 after it. Addition sign 32. Here we convert the value Celsius to Fahrenheit. Then in our else if condition, else if 2 unit equal to if I select Kelvin K, then inside the elif condition I'm going to return, and here I'm going to pass value and I'm going to add value with 273.15. It's not else, it's else if 2 unit equal to K, then I want to convert it into Kelvin. Here I convert the value Celsius to Kelvin, and we need to do the same thing for Fahrenheit and Kelvin. So I'm going to fast forward this process and have to type else if from unit equal to if I want to say Fahrenheit, then inside the elif block I'm going to use another if condition. If 2 unit equal to Celsius C, capital C, then inside the elif condition, I'm going to return the Fahrenheit value. So I'm going to type return value minus 32 multiply with 5 divided by 9. It's going to convert the Fahrenheit value into Celsius. Then else if 2 unit equal to Kelvin, if user select Kelvin, then we need to convert it Fahrenheit to Kelvin. So to type return value minus 32 multiply with 5 divided by 9 plus 273.15. Here we convert the Fahrenheit value to the Kelvin with the help of Celsius. It's going to return the Kelvin value after pass the Fahrenheit value. Now we need to do the same thing for Kelvin. So I'm going to type else if from unit equal to K Kelvin, then inside the else if block, here I'm going to select another condition. If 2 unit equal to Celsius, then inside the if condition, then we need to convert the Kelvin value into Celsius. For that I'm going to type return value minus 273.15. Else if they select the Fahrenheit in 2 unit, in that case I want to return the Fahrenheit value. We need to convert the Kelvin value into Fahrenheit. Here we convert Fahrenheit via Celsius. That's why I use this formula. I know in your science class you already do that math, so I'm not going to explain how it's work. Then we need to return the value, and I want to save the file. After save the file, if I run this code in my terminal and select the category, this time I'm going to select temperature and I'm going to convert to Celsius to Fahrenheit. Here I'm going to pass 100 degrees Celsius, and if I convert it into Fahrenheit, as you can see 100 degrees Celsius equal to 212 degree Fahrenheit. And if I make it Kelvin, now you can see 100 degrees Celsius equal to 100 Kelvin. But if I convert 100 Kelvin to 100 Fahrenheit, then press convert, you can see the result. 100 Kelvin equal to minus 279.67 Fahrenheit. So this is how we build our unit converter. I hope you enjoy this process. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for our next project.